Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, be free Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free.
Hello, everyone. Awesome. I'm excited to be here. I love all the comments already. If you are watching, please tell me where you're watching from. Tell me if you watched the card that I did. So this was the reveal. So it is a money card. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Christine. So when you make it, if you haven't watched it yet, actually, if you watched it, put watched it in the comments. Let me know. So you kind of tuck some money in there. You could also tuck a gift card, a note, that kind of thing. Even jewelry, like a cute little necklace card, pair of earrings could even fit in there. And then it has a little pull tab. This is the one I did not tear. And then all they do is pull that tab to tear it open, and boom, they've got a money card. Isn't that so much more fun than just shoving it in there? And make them work for it, right? Hey, Becky from Virginia. Okay, a few of you guys have watched it. So I don't know. Let me know if you have any questions about making the card itself. The number one thing that you want to remember is to use a very strong adhesive so that when they pull this, they get kind of the tear effect and not just like rip the whole thing off. I feel like my camera's like super close. So if you have any questions, drop them in there. Susan says she hasn't yet, but she is planning to. Okay, where do you get your inspiration? Probably the same place that you guys get yours. Pinterest. Pinterest is a big one that I get inspiration from. And then really just sometimes reorganizing my stash. I don't know about you guys, but then I find things that I forget that I had, and then I can start playing with them. Like these little flowers, when I bought them, I'm like, do I really need these little flowers? I could punch out white flowers or cut white flowers and put my own rhinestones on. But I was just thinking the other day I need some more of them because they're so easy and so cute. Where do you guys get your inspiration? Also YouTube, social media, all, like I said, pretty much the same places that you guys get them. Lisa says, I like the card, but it is also kind of makes me sad that it has to be destroyed. Do you have any other ideas for a non-destructive alternative? I think the idea behind it is that they tear it and then they don't have to feel like they keep it. However, you could do something underneath the card. So when they tear it off, if they tore it all the way up, all the way down, maybe then it could reveal something else underneath. You could stamp some things underneath, but they still could keep it. I don't know. Do you guys have any ideas? Creative Treasure says you can never have enough flowers. That is so true. Debbie says, I haven't tried this yet. I'd have to make sure not to put too much effort into the front since they will destroy it. And that's why if you guys have this cute paper, like this rainbow paper that I had, and this was actually maybe I cut this one. I've used this a lot. So this might have even been a scrap, but you don't need very much. So you could also do, maybe if it was money and you were folding it, maybe it's just, like the tear part is over here, and then you could stamp or do some embellishing on this side. That might help, or that might, make it look less destructive. But you know what? I kind of think this is cute, even when it's torn. I'll put it right here. How about doing a pull tab on the back side? Oh, smart, Susan. Look at her showing up today. That is a great idea. Or even if you decorated the front, maybe you put this on the inside. So when they open it, then you've got that torn mess. So if they keep the card, then the outside looks cute. That would work too. All right. Do you have any questions? Otherwise, we could play a game. How about turning the top into a pocket with a separate sealed envelope inside? That is a good one too. Could do the little pull tab on just like a fold piece of paper and then put your pull tab on it that way. Mine's a whirlin', crafty I am, says. How about using double-sided pattern paper, and then that would reveal a surprise on the inside. Very smart. Love that one, Susan. What is your favorite card making tool? Can I say these flowers? That's not actually a tool. Let me see. What would be my favorite tool? I think it's when I'm making cards. Let's see if I have it handy. I think it's probably this. Like, could I have any more of a boring tool? It's even kind of dirty. So this is the bone folder. So when I'm folding the cards, I feel like I use this the most when I'm card making. I don't do a whole lot with card. I don't always use card blanks just because I have so much card stock. And now that Joann's is going out of business and I had to go buy more. Don't ask, right? So I would say probably this. Otherwise, a true tool would probably be my Cricut, either the Cricut Joy or the Cricut, one of the other Cricuts. I do use those a lot with cards. I need one of those bone tools. Yes, Terry, right? They're very inexpensive. You can find them on my Amazon shop at amazon.shop/we can make that. I have a whole card making list in there for you guys. What is your favorite stamping tool? I would have to say I love the clear stamps. So the clear blocks are probably my favorite. And then I also have it's in the drawer over there. Anyway, I have it was from Close to My Heart, which is also sadly no longer business, but you open it up and it cleans your stamps. It's got a fuzzier side on one and then kind of a smoother fuzzy side on the other. And you can get one side wet and then you can wash it and then dry it off. Otherwise, they sit on my counter way longer than somebody who uses stamps should. You're all just shopping enablers. You are so true, Creative Treasures. Just shopping list gets bigger and bigger. And the same thing, the last time I did a bunch of lives on my YouTube channel with creatives, and I'm like, let's talk about tools. Let's talk about organization. And then by the end, I had such I had such a huge list of to do. Okay, it looks like we don't have any more questions. Let's play a game. I think this is fun. I was trying to think of what we could talk about because I thought there's probably not a whole lot of questions. The card was super simple this time. Let's play Have It or Need It. And I'm going to show you things I have in my craft room, and I want you guys to comment have it or need it, or you can say nope, not for me, or whatever. Okay, the first one. Who else has a little jar of pom-poms? I bet there is a ton of people who also have these. Maybe they're not colored, maybe they're all white, maybe they're glitter. Have it, need it, don't want it. Okay, we've got one have it. Have it, not me. Oh, Lynette, that was a good idea. She said, now the comment went, but she uses 2 paint pads from the Dollar Tree. I need to do that because I've had my stamp cleaner for so long that it is running out. Okay, how about flowers? Who has silk flowers in their stash? I think everybody could probably say have it on that one, right? Have it, need it, don't want it. All right, what's my next one? Let's go with this. And what is the official name? Who else has one of these? So it is from We Are Makers, and it's an envelope punch board. This was my purchase that I got when Joann's was going on a sale. Who else has one of these? Nope, cut them myself. Going into my shopping list. Oh, wait, Susan says she sold it. I have so many things on here. Okay, how about a brayer? Who has a brayer? You know, when I bought this, I think it came with one of the sets that I got, and I'm like, I'm never going to use it. When I'm doing vinyl, this is one of the most used tools probably, because if that vinyl doesn't lay flat, or like vellum paper, if you've cut vellum paper on your Cricut and you try to put it on the mat, if it's not laying flat, that is a no-go. That's funny. Okay, I know you guys have this. I know I said I don't use these very much, but I had to just buy this one from Joann's. So this is Park Lane's card set, but who has a card set that they haven't opened? Not that you have a card set with blanks, but one that you haven't opened yet. But look at how cute those colors are. I can't wait to play with this one. Creative Treasure says she has 4 brayers. That's hilarious. Nope. Oh, come on. I know somebody else has to. Oh, yep. There is a couple habits. I'm like, somebody else has to have card blanks that they haven't opened yet. Okay, here's another one. How about a silicone mat? It's so annoying. Like somebody's just coming. It's kind of dirty. Like it looks clean, and then when you show it on the lights of the camera, this one is from Share Bonder, and I love it because it's huge size and it washes up really good. And the nice thing about this too, if you're doing stamping, if you stamp just on a plain hard surface, it doesn't always. The stamp needs a little bit of give on it. So using that silicone mat has been a good one for that. Oh, I have a pretty pink one. If there's questions, I know Erin's in the background helping us out. If there are questions and I need to jump on and answer them, just throw them up on the screen and we'll pause. We'll pause our game. Okay, this is a fun one, guys. This is what my mama gave me for my birthday. It's a cutting mat. And you're like, oh, Chelly, everybody and their dog has a cutting mat on this. No, this cutting mat, it turns. Is that not the coolest? So when you're on there and you're doing things, it turns so smooth. Oh, there are a bunch of, I thought that was going to be all original. Have it, have it, have it. Kathleen, Heidi, Darlene, Val, Norma says need it, right? This one is a Fiskars. So they might, you know what? When I was at my Joann's store, when I was going out of business, they had, the only thing I was there kind of right away. The only thing that was sold out was the Fiskars scissors aisle. I have a few of those, but would like one that turns. This one is from my mom. No, I'm pretty sure she got it at Joann's, but I do believe I have one in my Amazon store. But if you search cutting mat, and I think it's kind of a for sewing usually is where it came from originally. All right. What are those flowers behind you made out of? Are these not the cutest? Okay. I showed these to my husband and he was like, oh, those are nice, whatever. But I know you guys are going to get just as excited about these as me. I think these are the ones that you were talking about, right? They're crocheted. And you know what? I got them at Hobby Lobby. I think they were like $4 or $5. Aren't they adorable? I think they're cute. I need to recut some of the stems so they lay in there a little bit easier, but I don't know. It was like 30 degrees out, and I was like, we need some spring in here. So I grabbed them. Too cute. Lynette says her quilting sisters gave her one. Crocheted. Aren't they? They are just so cute, I think. All right, so this is my next one. Have it, need it, don't want it. Have you seen these little storing things? So this, I actually won this at a quilting event. Look at the inside. There's pink, blue, purple, red, all the different colors. This one is branded by somebody. By It's Sewing Emma. But I do have a bunch of these in my Amazon store too. But look at that. And you know what? You'd think, okay, this scissors is top heavy. And then I have like a Cricut tool. Better put the pointy end down. And they just fit right in there. And it stands up on your desk. Even if these other ones weren't in there to balance it, even the scissors stands up on its own. Crystal, you won the prize. What is it? Like the craft stash connoisseur, should we call it? Lisa says, do you have any tips for anyone wanting to get into graphic design? I would say the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you are feeling like you are an expert in the software itself. So whether that be Canva, Adobe, I don't know, there's a ton of other projects out there. And then it depends on what kind of graphic design you want. My story is I started out as a graphic designer in the mid 90s. And then I had a graphic design and marketing studio until last February. I closed it just so that I could play in my craft room with you guys full time. But the number one thing, I'll give you this tip. I love to tell this to people. I wish somebody would have just said it to me when I started, is the graphic design. When you're doing graphic design for other people, you have to have projects. So if you can find people who have projects that are regular, so they're repeating and they're, maybe every April, or maybe they're every month, or that kind of thing. So there's so many online creative people who need graphic designers. They don't have that skill. And if you don't have beautiful professional looking graphics in this day and age, it's really hard to stand out on the interwebs. So that would be my tip. I do have a group, if you go to my Facebook page, where it's Start Your Craft Business 101. But if you have questions and stuff like that you want to ask, you can go ahead and jump in there for free. And if you post questions, I do go in a couple times a week and answer them. So if I don't answer them that day or the next day, I will come in. What are the other things that you love? These are my new favorite pens. Should we talk about those? I should apologize for all of the shopping I have instigated. These ones are King Art. And where did I get these? I actually got these at Home Goods. Like, is there anything that store doesn't have? But throwing them around. They have a really nice tip on there, which is firm. So if you're trying to color in things evenly, and then the other one on these is a beveled edge. So I do like these. And they came in a variety of colors, and my holder is off camera. I was going to lean and show you, but I think there was 30 of them in this pack. YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, I'm everywhere, TikTok, and you can find me if you type in We Can Make That. My profile picture, I believe, is the same on all the platforms, so you should be able to find me. There is 2 profiles. I haven't checked it recently, but there was a fake profile on Facebook. So if there's only a couple followers, I think I'm over like 24,000, 25,000. So if there's just a couple followers on there, that's not Chelly. Is there a code for the freebie? I found a code in the free section. So the freebie that came with, I think there was an error on the website and they had the VIP linked with the freebie. they had the VIP under the freebie link. So the VIP offer I have is a Happy Everything bundle, and that is SVG files for all of the for like cutting out a machine. So that's the VIP bonus. But the freebie, there is a free envelope that we just dropped in the chat, so you can click on that link, and then there is a whole section of free SVG files over on the website. So if you go to the shop, you can check it out. It'll be right in there. So I apologize that got mixed up. But if you have any questions, there are a ton of card things over there as well. So there's Cards Idea. There's, I was trying to think of the most recent one, but there's a ton of them. Oh, it looks like we are out of time. Okay, this is the bloom. Somebody asked what that was. So I guess they're going to kick me off, so I better run. But if you have any questions, come over, find me on social media. And if we didn't get to your questions, just throw it in my DMs over there, and I'd be happy to answer it. Thanks, guys. I hope you have fun at this year's Craft Fest Card Maker Summit. Sorry, let's just edit that out.